Hi friends, and welcome back to your favorite show, My Zone Active Kids, where we actively invest in your future. Whose future? Your future. I'm Anna, and I'm here with my lovely friend,
Given.
Given, do you want to tell the friends what we're talking about today?
Guys, today we are talking about a very, very important topic. We are talking about cells, ethics, and what?
Respecting other people's bodies and consent. I think that's a very important topic.
Yeah.
But before we get into that, we need to tell the friends where they can find us every day.
Oh, indeed. Guys, please always tune in every single day from Monday to Friday on Dstv channel 285 and also, as well as Gotv channel 25. You can also catch or follow us on Instagram as well as Facebook. And if you miss this episode, you can always tune in where?
On our website, One Up Two. And then, of course, our lovely bean bags. My favorite part of Active Kids is getting to sit on these
bean bags.
These comfy, lovely bean bags. So,
thank you to Kickstart Innovation.
Oh yeah, and if you want to get your own beanbag so that you can match with the hosts of Active Kids, remember to mail them at info@kickstartnam.com.
Indeed.
But then without further ado, Given, let's get into the episode. So you said we were talking about cells?
Yes.
Okay, so then cells have a lot to do with science, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, indeed. But there is a tricky part. This specific cells that you are talking about is someone, a person.
A person's cells?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know people had cells.
Yeah, I thought cells only lived inside. But there's this specific lady, her name was Henrietta. She really, really helped a lot of people.
I had no idea. But now, friends, did you know that we had cells? Because I didn't. And now looking at my hands, I'm a little bit creeped out because there are cells.
Cells, yeah. We
over.
Yes, the cells are like tiny, tiny little human bodies.
Really?
Yeah, they are. So we are made out of cells.
Oh, wow. Okay, but before I ask you some very important, groundbreaking questions, we need to sing a song.
Oh, earlier you were saying that you're going to teach me a song.
I think for today I'm going to teach you the ABC song.
Okay.
Do you know the ABC song?
I heard about it, but I don't really like the song.
So it goes A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, and Z. Now I know my ABCs. Next time, won't you sing with me? I had a lot of fun singing that song, Given. What about you?
Yes, I missed that song. Actually, I remember a day before, my teacher came in. She was telling us, can you say something that starts with your name?
Maybe we should save that for our active activity. That's
you are
a
right.
bad idea.
Yeah, you are right.
But now I have some very important questions. Remember I told you I was going to ask you some groundbreaking questions.
Yeah, I'm waiting.
So we talked about science and cells.
Cells, yeah.
So what do you think is the most amazing part of science?
Okay. Going back, I would say, my teacher once said, science gives you a clarity in terms of in-depth of things that you don't see with your eyes or things that you don't know. It proves certain things. But we'll dive deep into this. We'll be right back, just shortly. We quickly just need to do something.
We just need to go and do our arts and crafts, but we'll see you just after. Bye, friends.
Life is unpredictable, and one needs to be protected against any eventuality. Get Santam legal access from as little as $50 Namibian a month for when you find yourself in need of legal representation due to civil cases, criminal prosecution, and family matters such as divorce, child maintenance, and custody. It also covers labor disputes, disciplinary hearings, and unfair dismissal or retrenchment. With Santam Legal Access, you'll receive free legal advice on almost every legal aspect, whether the specific matter is covered by your policy or not. For true peace of mind and legal protection when you need it most, call us on 061 292 8000. Santam. This is freedom.
Hi friends, and welcome back to Arts and Crafts. For today's Arts and Crafts, we are going to be making a worm. Because I don't know about you, but worms sometimes make me think of cells. So, for today's Arts and Crafts, you're going to need lots of different colored paper, a scissor, but remember be careful with your scissors because they can be sharp, some glue and some markers. I think we should get started. So this blue paper is going to be my background for my worm. Then I'm going to take my first colored paper, which is red, and my glue, and I'm going to use the top of my glue to draw a circle. We'll start the circle by taking the koki or the marker and drawing all the way around the lid of the glue. And there you have it, your first circle. Now you want to take your scissors and start cutting out the first circle. This will be our worm's head. Remember to be careful with your scissors because scissors can be sharp, and if you cut your finger, it's going to hurt a lot. Always make sure that you are supervised by an adult when you are cutting out. Remember, it doesn't have to be perfect as long as you're having lots of fun making your arts and crafts. And we're still going around the circle. Now that our first circle is cut out, we can put it down on the paper and we have our head for our worm. Then we'll take the next colored paper. I think I'm going to use orange to make the first part of our worm's body. So you again put down your glue, take your marker and draw all the way around. Just make sure that you don't accidentally color your glue the color of the marker that you're using. There we have it. Our next circle is done. Now you can start cutting out your second circle, which will be the first part of our worm's body. Like I said, friends, your cutting out doesn't have to be perfect as long as you're having fun. And remember to be careful with scissors because they are sharp and can cause a lot of pain if you don't use them correctly. There we have it, the first part of our little worm's body. And now we need to make the rest of his body. For the rest of his body, I'm going to use green and yellow because those are colors that remind me of worms. Once again, you're going to start drawing your circles by using the lid of your glue. This just helps to make sure that your circles are nice and round. Just like that. And the next one as well. Make sure your circles are nice and round. Okay, there we have the first two circles for the rest of our worm's body. Remember, when cutting out, always be cautious. So friends, what is your favorite part about doing arts and crafts? I think for me personally, it's that I can be as creative as I want and use any colors I want to create whatever is in my head. There we have it, the next circle for the worm's body. And we have one more green circle to cut out. Let me just place them a bit better. I think we should give our worm a name. I like Willy Worm. What do you think a good name for a worm is? Leave your name suggestions for your worm in the comments on Active Kids social media, and don't forget to catch us every morning at 10 a.m. on Dstv channel 285, Gotv channel 25, 1up2, our WhatsApp chatbot, and all our social media like Facebook and Instagram. Active Kids is even on TikTok. Now we have our last 2 circles that we're going to draw using the lid of the glue once again, just to make sure that those circles are nice and round. So friends, if you were to learn about HeLa cells, what do you think your favorite part of HeLa cells would be? I think it's the fact that they never run out of energy. Imagine we never ran out of energy. That would mean we could play all day, every day, for as long as we wanted. I think that would be a lot of fun, being able to play all the time without mommy telling you to come home. And we have one more yellow circle to cut out before our worm's body is complete. Now, after you've cut out all of your circles, you can place them in any way to make your worm look exactly the way that you would like him to look. I want my worm to have a red head, a yellow and green body, and an orange tail. What do you guys think? I think that'll make for a cute worm. So let's start. A red head, a yellow and green body, and an orange tail. And I think Willy Worm is almost complete, but he's still missing something. Friends, can you tell what Willy Worm is missing? I think we need to give Willy Worm some antennas and a pretty smiley face. And there you have it, friends. Your friendly worm. I named mine Willy. Let us know what you named your worm in the comments down below. Once again, your worm can look any way you want him to look, as long as you're having fun. It was such a fun graph. I had so much fun making my worm, and I can't wait to see what the friends decide.
You are so creative. I didn't know that you can do that.
Thank you. Did you like the name I gave my worm? I called him Willy.
Willy.
Willy Worm.
Okay.
But anyway, let's continue with our groundbreaking questions that we had. So, we were talking about science and cells and consent. So, do you think that kindness and respect and science should always go hand in hand?
Yes, I believe so. Because if you read that story of Miss Henrietta, most scientists, they used her body to experiment. So she wasn't even asked if they can do that, but back then they usually just call you and say they want to experiment. So it's unfair. So I feel like consent is something that we should really, really consider, not to take advantage of people. What do you think?
I think I agree with you, and I think just being respectful of people and the decisions that they make, because for all they knew, Henrietta wasn't comfortable at all. And they wouldn't even have known because they never asked her or got her permission. So I don't think that was a very nice thing to do.
Yeah, it wasn't something that is nice. And as well as you asked me a question about what is science. Do you think science is very important in our daily lives?
I think so.
What?
I think that we wouldn't have anything around us without science.
Really?
I mean, if you look at this beautiful room we're sitting in, we wouldn't have known how to design this room and how to use the colors that go together without science.
Oh.
And the shoes that I'm wearing, people wouldn't have known which materials go together to make strong and durable shoes without science.
That's true.
Even my stockings and my jacket is all science because my jacket has feathers. And who discovered that feathers can be used to keep you warm?
Science.
Exactly.
It makes sense.
So we need science in our everyday lives to make sure that everything around us works according to plan.
Not every science is good science.
Exactly.
I heard my uncles talking about war, missiles, and what. Who invented that?
Scientists. And even some bad scientists do animal testing.
Oh, that's very bad.
And we have our lovely friend George, the curious monkey, right up here. And do you think George would enjoy it if people were doing tests on him all day?
No, because it's not his concern.
Exactly. And animals can't give consent. So good scientists help us, but there are also some bad scientists in the world, like Harry Oppenheimer, who was the person who designed the first atomic bomb.
Wow, I hate him.
And it caused a lot of devastation for the people around. And that was also science. He also thought he was doing a good thing, but then his science was used for the wrong reasons. Yeah, but I have one more question to you. How can we use what we learn in school and what we learn in science, like about Henrietta Lacks, to make our community a better place?
A better place. I would say, what we learn in school is let's be respectful. If when we go into our communities, let's not take advantage of kind people. Before you want to use someone for something, please, I remember when we were working on our project, I didn't just say, come start working. I asked you if you are willing to work on the project that I was working on.
Exactly.
Yeah, so I would say in our communities, let's be very respectful. Let's learn how to live well amongst each other. I would say, yeah.
And how to love one another.
Yes, indeed.
Love is not only for grandmas and grandpas and mommies and daddies and brothers and sisters. You need to love everyone.
Yes.
But friends, that's all the time we have today. Next up, we're going to take you to Zaki and Zoe, who are going to tell you more about Miss Henrietta Lacks and how her body helped cure so many diseases.
Before we leave, I wanted to know something. Do we have scientists in Namibia?
I think we do.
Really?
I think so. But Zaki and Zoe will have to tell us all about that, because that's all the time we have for today. So we'll see you after Zaki and Zoe for active activity. Bye friends. Hello, 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 how are you? I'm good, I'm good, I'm great, I'm great, I'm wonderful, hooray! Hello, 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 how are you? I'm good, I'm good, I'm great, I'm great, I'm wonderful, hooray! Hi friends, my name is Zoe.
And my name is Zaki.
And we are niece and nephew. Zaki, today we are talking about Henrietta Lacks and her amazing cells.
Henrietta who?
Henrietta Lacks. She was a real woman whose cells helped scientists make a lot of medical discoveries.
Wow, like what kind of discoveries?
Well, her cells helped develop vaccines for diseases like polio.
Polio? I've heard of that. It's really a bad sickness.
It is, and thanks to that vaccine that Henrietta's cells helped create, it's much less common now.
That's incredible. So her cells are like superheroes?
In a way, yes. They're called HeLa cells, and they can keep growing and growing and growing in the lab.
So, they never stop? That's so different from normal cells.
Exactly. But it's also important to remember that Henrietta didn't know her cells were being used this way.
Oh, so it's also important to be fair and respectful when it comes to science and people's health.
Absolutely. We should always remember to treat everyone with kindness and respect and make sure they know what's happening to their own bodies.
You got it. Now, what kind of a cool game can we play That has to do with immortal cells.
Stick around and you'll see. First, let's make sure we really understand what makes HeLa cells so special.
Okay, lay it on me, Auntie Zoe.
Regular cells, like the ones in your skin or your tummy, divide and multiply for a while, but eventually they stop.
Like they get that?
Sort of. They reach a limit, but HeLa cells, they just keep going. It's like they have an endless supply of energy.
Whoa! So scientists can study them for a really long time?
Exactly. And because they're human cells but can grow outside the body, scientists can use them to learn about how our bodies work, how diseases attack, and how medicines can help.
So it's like they have a tiny little human body they can experiment on without experimenting on a real person?
That's a really good way of putting it. They can taste new drugs, learn about cancer, and so much more.
But you said Henrietta didn't know about it. Did they ask her?
That's the tricky part. Back then, they didn't always ask for permission to use cells for research. Today, it's very different. We have rules and laws to protect people. That makes sense, don't you think?
Yes. So, HeLa cells helped a lot, but things weren't quite right then.
You're getting it, Zaki. Science is amazing, but we always have to be ethical and treat people fairly.
So Henrietta Lacks helped the world, even though she didn't know it, and we need to be respectful of her and others.
Precisely. Now, are you ready for that game?
Ready, set, immortal, go!
All right, but before we dive into the game, let's talk a little bit more about why it's important to be respectful.
Okay, hit me with some knowledge, Aunt Zoe.
Imagine someone borrowed your favorite toy without asking. Then it became super famous and everyone was playing with it, but you never got any credit. How would that make you feel?
That would be totally unfair. I would be mad.
Exactly. Henrietta Lacks didn't get to say whether she wanted her cells used. That's why it's important for doctors and scientists to ask for permission, something called informed consent.
Informed consent? Like telling people what's going on and getting their way? Okay.
You got it. It means making sure people understand what's going to happen to their bodies or their cells and that they agree to it.
So it's like saying, hey, we want to use this. Is that okay with you?
Precisely. And it's not just about cells, it's about respecting everyone's choices and their bodies.
So, even though HeLa cells did a lot of good, it's important to remember Henrietta Lacks and make sure everybody is treated fairly now.
Exactly. It's a complex story, but you're understanding it so well. But that's all we have time for today, Zaki.
Bye!
Bye! Hi friends, and welcome back to Active Activity. This is my favorite part because we get to play a fun game. So Given, earlier you were telling us about a game that you used to play in school.
Yes.
Do you want to tell the friends about that game?
Yes. So, guys, the game goes like this. I would say I'll give Anna a letter and she has to say something. I would say a place, object, or
A country.
a country, just anything related to that letter. Are you ready?
I think so. I'm a bit nervous, but I think we can go.
Okay, I'll say A.
A country that starts with an A can be Albania.
Albania. Wow, that didn't cross my mind at all.
For you, I think I'll give the letter G.
G. I'd say Ghana.
That's a good one. Okay, next we're moving on to...
It's me
But objects.
giving you objects, okay?
Okay.
So let's say P.
Something that starts with a P. A P that you eat.
Oh,
Starts with
yeah,
a P.
Okay.
For you, I'll give the letter X.
X. An X.
But an X starts with an A. Ah, but it's okay. We're all allowed to make mistakes.
Mistakes,
That's
yeah.
how we learn.
Okay.
Something with an X can maybe be a xylophone.
Wow. What is that?
It's a musical instrument where you use sticks to make different sounds of music.
Oh, okay, friends. We are learning something new.
Okay, let me give you a new letter. The letter B.
B. B, I'd say a bucket.
A bucket. That was a good one.
Yes, let me give you, I would say S.
A scary snake.
That was cute. That was cute. Okay, now we are moving to what?
Food.
Food.
And my first letter for you is the letter F.
F. What food can I... With the letter F. Wow. That... Really?
You get food and then you dip it into something and it's called fondue.
For... Oh!
And that's a type of food.
Food. Okay, I'll give you D.
Dumplings.
Dumplings, yeah. That was good, yeah.
But given, I think that's all the time we have
Yeah,
for our
for
active activity
activity.
today. And all the time we have for the rest of the episode. So, for now, friends, from me, Anna,
And me given...
bye.